Hello, welcome back. Today I wanted to show you this new book that I got while I was on vacation with my wife for our anniversary. It's a collection of a bunch of poetry from Alfred Lord Tennyson, Emily Bronte, Charles Dickens, Poe, Walt Whitman, all these big names. So today I was just going to, read a couple of them for you at the very least. See how many we do. First I was going to do Ulysses by Alfred Lord Tennyson, page 977. It profits little that an idle king, by his still hearth, among these barren crags, matched with an aged wife, I met in dole unequal laws unto a savage race, that hoard and sleep and feed and know not me. I cannot rest from travel, I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone on shore, and when through scudding drifts the rainy Hades vexed the dim sea, I am become a name, for always roaming with a hungry heart. Much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments, myself not least, but honored of them all, and drunk delight of battle with my peers, far on the green plains of windy Troy. I am a part of all that I have met, yet all experience is an arch wherethrough gleams that untraveled world, whose margin fades forever and forever when I move. How dull it is to pause, to make an end, to rust unburnished, not to shine in use, as though to breathe were life, life piled upon life, were all too little. And of one to me little remains, but every hour is saved from the eternal silence, something more, a bringer of new things, and vile it were, for some 3 suns to store and hoard myself in this gray spirit yearning and desire, to follow knowledge like a sinking star, beyond the utmost bound of human thought. This is my son, mine own Telemachus, to whom I leave the scepter and the isle. Well loved of me, discerning to fulfill this labor by slow prudence, to make mild a rugged people, and through soft degrees subdue them to the useful and the good. Most blameless is he, centered in the sphere of common duties, decent not to fail, in offices of tenderness and pay, meet adoration to my household gods. When I am gone, he works his work, I mine. There lies the port. The vessel puffs her sail, there gloom the dark broad seas. My mariners, souls that have toiled and wrought and thought with me, that ever with a frolic welcome took the thunder and the sunshine, and opposed free hearts, free foreheads. You and I are old. Old age hath yet his honor and his toil. Death closes all, but something ere the end. Some work of noble note may yet be done, not unbecoming men that strove with gods. The lights begin to twinkle from the rocks. The long day wanes, the slow moon climbs, the deep moans round with many voices. Come, my friends, 'tis not too late to seek a newer world. Push off, and sitting well in order, smite the sounding furrows, for my purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset in the baths of all the western stars until I die. It may be that the gulfs will wash us down. It may be we shall touch the happy isles and see the great Achilles whom we knew. Though much is taken, much abides, and though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, in which we are one equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. That's the first one. I just wanted to talk about this book and maybe ramble a little bit about my my getting of it, my purchasing of it. Honestly, I may have been judging a book by its cover. I just kind of liked this one, and it said Tennyson to Whitman on the side, and that's a good way to draw me in. It's got the word veritas, that means truth in Latin. I got this up in Portland, Maine. My wife took me there as a sort of anniversary trip for the weekend, and we walked around. We checked out a couple of different bookstores and walked along the harbor. Tried some really good food. If you're ever in Portland, make sure you check out all the breweries if you drink. If not, there's still plenty to do. Let's pick another one. Let's do a Whitman. I guess let's just do the big one. 1412. A lot of you are going to know this one. This is a very famous one. I think a lot of people know it from the Dead Poets Society with Robin Williams, but we're just here to have fun, so let's read this one. O Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every wreck, the prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh heart, 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 oh the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. O Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills. For you bouquets and ribboned wreaths, for you the shores are crowding, for you they call the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head, it is some dream that on the deck you've fallen cold and dead. My captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, he has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored, safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip the victor ship comes in with object won. Exult, O shores, and ring, O bells, but I with mournful tread, walk the deck, my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. I remember reading that one in school, and the English teacher that I had at the time had us analyze it and gave us some historical context, and I could be correct, it could be wrong, I'm not sure, but from what she told us is that he wrote that for Abraham Lincoln when he was assassinated. I guess they were friends, or at the very least he looked up to him as a leader, as I feel like we all should. Let's see. Is there another one? What we should do today? Let's do it from somebody that I don't know. Let's do this. Barbara by Alexander Smith. Let's see how this goes. 1,146. Oh my god, look at that. I don't think I could do that again if I tried. On the Sabbath day, through the churchyard old and gray, over the crisp and yellow leaves, I held my rustling way, and amid the words of mercy falling on my soul like bombs, mid the gorgeous storms of music, in the mellow organ calms, mid the upward streaming prayers and the rich and solemn psalms, I stood careless, Barbara. My heart was otherwhere, while the organ shook the air, and the priest with outspread hands blessed the people with a prayer. But when rising to go homeward with a mild and saint-like shine, gleamed a face of airy beauty with its heavenly eyes on mine. Gleamed and vanished in a moment, oh, that face was surely thine, out of heaven, Barbara. O pallid, pallid face, O earnest eyes of grace, when last I saw thee, dearest, it was in another place. You came running forth to meet me with my love gift on your wrist, the flutter of a long white dress, then all was lost in mist. A purple stain of agony was on the mouth I kissed, that wild morning, Barbara. I searched in my despair, sunny noon in midnight air. I could not drive away the thought that you were lingering there. Oh, many and many a winter night I sat when you were gone, my worn face buried in my hands, beside the fire alone. Within the dripping churchyard, the rain plashing on your stone, you were sleeping, Barbara. Among the angels, do you think of the precious golden link I clasped around your happy arm while sitting by yon brink? I struggled through it. I don't know. That one didn't want to come to me. That's a beautiful one, though. I like that. Remember that. Alexander Smith, Barbara. It's a beautiful, beautiful one. Let's just flip to a random page. Here's a quick one. Parting at the Morning by Robert Browning. Round the cape of a sudden came to the sea. Round the cape of a sudden came the sea, and the sun looked over the mountain's rim, and straight was a path of gold for him, in the need of a world of men for me. Easy enough. I'm not used to reading out loud. So this is new for me, kind of fun. Well, I think I'll call it there. This will be good for this one. I don't know. Let me know if you kind of like the rambling and the trying to figure out what I'm doing as I go, you know, or tell me if you think I might need a script or something. I can probably write up a quick one, but I know myself, I like a lot of rambling videos. So just let me know and give it a like if you like it. Bye.